Are you sitting on a fortune without even knowing it? Some commemorative quarters are worth far more than their face value. In this video, we'll uncover the top 4 most valuable commemorative $quarter coins, their history, and what makes them so special. Stay tuned, you might have one in your collection. First up, the 1999 Connecticut Gold State $quarter is one of the most fascinating and valuable coins from the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program. This program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, celebrated each U.S. state with a unique reverse design, making it one of the most successful and widely collected coin series in history. The Connecticut quarter was the 5th release in the series, following Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Georgia. It features the famous charter oak, a significant symbol of Connecticut's history and independence. While standard Connecticut quarters were minted in vast quantities, rare variations, including gold-plated versions and error coins, have become sought-after collectibles. The Connecticut State Quarter was released on October 12, 1999, and was designed to showcase one of the state's most iconic landmarks, the charter oak. The tree symbolizes Connecticut's resistance to British rule during colonial times. According to legend, in 1687, Connecticut officials hid the colony's royal charter inside the hollow of the tree to prevent its seizure by British authorities. This act of defiance reinforced Connecticut's reputation as the Constitution State. The obverse of the coin features the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The reverse, designed by T. James Farrell, displays a highly detailed depiction of the charter oak, with the word Connecticut inscribed above and the year 1788, Connecticut's year of statehood, to the right. Below, the coin bears the date 1999 and the U.S. motto, E pluribus unum. While the U.S. Mint did not officially produce gold versions of the Connecticut quarter, some private companies plated these coins in 24-karat gold as a promotional item or novelty collectible. These gold-plated quarters were sold as special edition collectibles, often housed in protective cases. However, because they were not an official U.S. Mint issue, they do not hold additional numismatic value beyond their aesthetic appeal. Gold-plated Connecticut quarters are commonly found online and at coin shows, with prices ranging from a few dollars to around $10, depending on condition and packaging. While they are visually striking, they are considered altered coins, and traditional numismatists do not place them in the same category as genuine mint errors or rare variations. The value of a Connecticut quarter depends on several factors, including its mint mark, condition, and whether it has any unique errors or special attributes. Most Connecticut quarters found in pocket change are worth only their face value of 25 cents. However, quarters in better condition, such as those with minimal wear or strong details, may be worth slightly more to collectors, typically between $50 and $2. Quarters that have never been used in circulation and are in pristine condition, often graded MS65 or higher, can sell for anywhere from $5 to $20. Higher grade specimens, MS67 or higher, can command prices exceeding $50. The U.S. Mint released special proof sets that included high-quality proof Connecticut quarters with mirror-like surfaces. These were struck in both copper-nickel and 90% silver. The silver-proof versions are more valuable, typically selling for $10 to $30 depending on condition. Some Connecticut quarters have been found with unique mint errors, making them particularly valuable. These errors include double die errors, which show doubling on inscriptions or design elements and can be worth hundreds of dollars. Off-center strikes can sell for $50 to several $100, and missing clad layer coins that expose the copper core can be valued at $100 or more. As mentioned earlier, gold-plated Connecticut quarters do not hold significant numismatic value, but can still be an attractive collectible item. Prices range from $3 to $15, depending on the source and presentation. Next up, the 1999 Connecticut Silver State $quarter is one of the most sought-after coins from the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program. This program, running from 1999 to 2008, was an effort to commemorate each state's history and culture through unique designs. The Connecticut quarter was the 5th release in the series, following Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Georgia. It features the legendary charter oak, a historic tree that played a key role in Connecticut's colonial history. The coin's striking design and limited silver composition make it a desirable piece for collectors and investors alike. The 1999p Connecticut silver quarter was minted in Philadelphia and struck in 90% silver, making it distinct from the standard copper-nickel-clad versions. It was released as part of the U.S. Mint's silver proof set, intended for collectors rather than circulation. The obverse of the coin, like all quarters in the State Quarters program, features the portrait of George Washington, originally designed by John Flanagan in 1932. The reverse, designed by T. James Farrell, showcases a detailed engraving of the charter oak. This tree symbolizes Connecticut's resistance to British rule, as legend holds that in 1687, colonial leaders hid the colony's royal charter inside the tree to protect it from being seized by the British governor. The words Connecticut, 1788, 1999, and E pluribus unum are also inscribed on the reverse. The silver-proof version of the Connecticut quarter is composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, weighing 6.25 grams. These coins were struck with special proof dies and polished planchets, giving them a mirror-like finish with frosted design elements. Due to their silver content, these quarters hold intrinsic value beyond their face value. The value of a 1999p Connecticut Silver State Quarter depends on several factors, including its condition, whether it has any errors, and the current price of silver. Uncirculated examples in their original proof sets typically sell for $10 to $30. Individually graded coins in PR 69 Deep Cameo DCAM condition can fetch between $40 and $70, while a perfect PR 70 DCAM example can sell for over $200. The value can fluctuate based on silver prices and collector demand. Some rare mint errors can significantly increase a coin's value. Double die errors, off-center strikes, and coins missing their mirror-like proof finish due to planchet issues are highly collectible. Such errors can sell for hundreds of dollars depending on the rarity and demand. In recent years, some of the highest auction sales for the 1999p Connecticut Silver Quarter include PR 70 DCAM specimens, selling for upwards of $1,000. Coins with unique errors, such as die cracks or missing design elements, have also commanded high prices among collectors. Finding a 1999p Connecticut Silver Quarter in pristine condition is easiest through numismatic dealers, coin shows, and online marketplaces such as eBay and heritage auctions. If you are looking to sell one, having it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC can help maximize its value. The 1999p Connecticut Silver State Quarter remains a highly collectible piece of U.S. coinage, blending history, silver bullion value, and numismatic appeal. Whether you are a collector or an investor, this coin is a valuable addition to any collection. Next up, the 2002 Ohio State Quarter Dollar is one of the most iconic coins from the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. This program was designed to commemorate each state's history and heritage with unique reverse designs. Ohio, known as the birthplace of aviation pioneers, was honored as the 17th state to be featured in the series. The Ohio State Quarter showcases the state's rich contributions to aviation history, including the Wright brothers and astronaut Neil Armstrong. This makes it a popular and historically significant coin among collectors. The 2002 Ohio State Quarter was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, P mint mark, Denver, D mint mark, and San Francisco, S mint mark for proof versions. The obverse of the coin, like all other state quarters, features the classic portrait of George Washington, originally designed by John Flanagan in 1932. The reverse, designed by Donna Weaver, displays an astronaut floating above Ohio with an early Wright brothers airplane in the background. The design highlights Ohio's role in aviation history, as the Wright brothers, Wilbur and Orville, were from Dayton, Ohio, and Neil Armstrong, the first man on the moon, was also an Ohio native. The inscriptions include Ohio, 1803, the year Ohio became a state, 2002, E pluribus unum, and birthplace of aviation pioneers. The standard circulation versions of the 2002 Ohio Quarter were struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition, while the U.S. Mint also produced special 90% silver-proof versions for collectors. These silver-proof quarters were minted in San Francisco and have the S mint mark. The value of a 2002 Ohio State quarter depends on factors such as mint mark, condition, and any possible errors. Circulated quarters typically hold a face value of 25 cents, though uncirculated and high-grade examples can fetch higher prices. Mint state MS versions graded MS65 or higher are often worth between $5 and $20, while exceptionally well-preserved coins graded MS68 can be valued at over $100. The silver-proof versions hold additional value due to their silver content, typically selling for $10 to $30 depending on condition. Rare error coins significantly increase in value. Some known errors for the Ohio State quarter include doubled die errors, off-center strikes, and missing clad layers. A major doubled die error could sell for several $100s, while an off-center strike may fetch anywhere from $50 to $300 depending on the severity. Collectors often seek high-quality examples of the Ohio quarter, especially in silver-proof form or with unique errors. The highest auction sales for the Ohio quarter include a flawless MS69 example that sold for over $1,000. If you are looking to buy or sell an Ohio State quarter, it is best to check with professional coin dealers, online marketplaces, or numismatic auctions. Having the coin graded by services such as PCGS or NGC can help authenticate its condition and maximize its value. Next up, the 2001 Kentucky State $quarter coin holds significant value for collectors and coin enthusiasts, offering both historical insight and unique features that make it stand out among other state quarters. The Kentucky quarter is part of the 50 State Quarters program, which was initiated by the U.S. Mint in 1999 and ran until 2008, with each quarter representing a different state, highlighting their unique history, culture, and landmarks. Released on March 19, 2001, the Kentucky State Quarter is the 10th coin in the series. Kentucky, known for its rich history, rolling hills, and strong cultural identity, is showcased on this quarter with a design that reflects its most iconic symbols. The reverse of the coin features a thoroughbred racehorse in mid-gallop, a tribute to Kentucky's well-established horse racing culture and the state's historic association with breeding and training some of the world's finest racehorses. Behind the horse, you can see a large image of the state's famous bluegrass hills. The design is symbolic of Kentucky's natural beauty and its deep-rooted equestrian legacy. The quarter also includes the inscription "My Old Kentucky Home," which is a reference to the popular song by Stephen Foster, a piece of American folk music that became widely known and is regarded as Kentucky's state song. The inclusion of this phrase ties the coin to both the state's cultural and musical heritage. The coin also features the words Kentucky and Commonwealth, referring to Kentucky's official designation as a commonwealth, which distinguishes it from other U.S. states. This term is historically significant, reflecting Kentucky's early history as a territory and its unique political development. Looking at the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the familiar design of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, along with the United States motto, E pluribus unum. The obverse also includes the date of minting and the mint mark, which indicates where the coin was produced, either the Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco Mint. The Kentucky quarter is a beautiful representation of the state's history, culture, and values. But beyond its design, it also holds notable value for collectors. Since the coin was released as part of the 50 State Quarters program, it has become an essential piece in many collectors' portfolios. While the coin's face value is just 25 cents, it can be worth much more to collectors depending on factors such as its condition, rarity, and any minting errors it may have. Most circulated 2001 Kentucky State Quarters are worth their face value, but uncirculated coins, particularly those that are in excellent condition, can fetch a higher price. A typical uncirculated 2001 Kentucky quarter might be worth anywhere from 50 cents to a couple of dollars, depending on its condition and the demand from collectors. However, some rare errors, such as double strikes or off-center coins, can be worth significantly more. The 2001 Kentucky quarter is part of the broader 50 State Quarters collection, which continues to be one of the most successful coin series in U.S. history. Since its release, collectors have eagerly sought to complete their sets, which has further enhanced the value of each individual state quarter. The popularity of these quarters continues to hold, especially among those who value the historical and artistic significance of the coins.